Last episode, we took down Real Madrid in the Champions League quarterfinals, and now we set our sights on finishing the end of this season strong. Hey, what's going on, guys? Respected Jeff here with another episode in this Chelsea career. Stay tuned for the whole episode. I think this is the most games in action that I've ever cram-packed into a single episode of this career, so a lot of excitement coming your way. Right off the bat, a new event for this episode. New contract for Mason Mount, who's been performing excellently and has threatened to go elsewhere if he doesn't get the minutes this season. He's been speaking to the press, like we saw in the last episode. So we're going to get right down to business here and work out a new contract for our young star in the making. He's been so on fire recently. We want to keep that going. So 150% increase to the wages is the demand. We're going to make it happen here. That adds up to around 120,000 a week. Not too bad at all for a player of his caliber. He's only going to get better from here. 23 years of age and playing as really one of the best players in this team over the last couple of game weeks here, and I don't see that stopping anytime soon with the kind of effort he's been putting in. So taking a look at the games that we do have coming up, 2 league matches, a semi-final in the FA Cup against Aston Villa, a quarter-final against Manchester City in the Champions League, some more league games, and then we will play both legs against Man City and find out if we're going to the final or not. So a lot rides on this. Southampton up first, and let's take a look at those highlights. Alright, well, our performances in cup games have been out of this world, but the league has been leaving a bit to be desired, and hopefully that won't be the case here against Southampton. We need to get out there and give it our best. Really, top 4 hopes are starting to look a little iffy at this point. I mean, it still is ours to lose. We are still in a top 4 spot, but only a couple games remaining in the season, so every point here is vital with a couple teams breathing down our necks, specifically Spurs, I think a point still behind Chelsea. Mason Mount with a shot from distance, full of confidence, the youngster, and looking to score some goals here early in the match, but it is Southampton who sneak a ball through early in the match, Mendy making the save, and our goalkeeper has been outstanding as of late. Oriol Romeu this time doing a little bit of work up top, and Upamecano comes flying in with a challenge. Play on, says the referee, and now Chelsea looking to break on the counterattack here. Timo Werner, been deadly all season, and can he keep it up against Southampton here? Cutting inside, has a shot at goal, saved by the goalkeeper, and pulling that one back. It looks like Romeu has stayed down. It is a tough run in there with Upamecano, not a kind of player you'd want to go face first into a collision with, so he might be substituted out at this point. Chelsea continue to push on here in the second half, still scoreless. Timo Werner looking for a way through and looking to cut inside, push down, and it is a penalty awarded to Chelsea. A little light maybe. Timo Werner going down at the slightest touch of contact there. Ziyech over it, but we are going to switch that up. Timo Werner, our dedicated penalty taker, and he will be the one to step up and hopefully convert here. He's been clinical so far this season. Can he keep his streak up? There we have it. Timo Werner puts Chelsea in front here. 1-0 over Southampton, and not bad so far from the Blues. It hasn't been the prettiest game ever. Not a lot of chances for either team, really. But if we can hold the lead like we have it right now, that won't be a bad result at all. But it is down for Southampton in the box. Laid off. Beautiful play here. Ings, a shot, and blocked by Mendy, who has been really solid so far tonight. Forced into 2 great saves and has kept the game alive for us here. If we could grab a second and put this game to bed, that would be fantastic. Flavio Barbosa, the substitute, coming on, blasts it over the bar. And the youngster has had a hot start to not only this season, but his career. The young 16-year-old has been scoring goals in competitions, even like the Champions League. He scored that goal against Real Madrid and has really shown what he can do. But Southampton here with some clever play over the top, looking very direct here, working it around Chelsea, struggling to contain a shot. Lucky deflection into the path of the striker, who finishes with 15 minutes remaining to pull Southampton level. And you gotta say that is a little unlucky there. Takes a massive deflection, falls to the man wide open in the middle. Maybe could have covered a little better on that one, but very, very harsh here. And with only seconds left, Southampton with another chance through on goal. Mendy saves it with his legs, and Chelsea end up hanging on here from what looked to be a comfortable win to settling for a draw. Only 1 point, not the best result at all at a time when we really need points, and now we move on from this result. Alright, well, up next it's West Ham, and our position in a bit of jeopardy here. We are still in 4th place. Taking a look, we have a game in hand over Spurs, still a point ahead of them. Man, we really need some results at this point. 5 games left for us, 4 for several of our opponents, including Manchester City and Spurs. So if we can secure wins in all of these, I mean, we are set. But as things stand right now, we need to do better. It's been stuttering form, to say the least, and West Ham will not be easy opposition as they are clamoring for points. Declan Rice finally back from injury. Not sure if we're going to use him or not. He definitely won't start this one, but he'll be on the bench at least. We roll out with a 4-3-3 for this one. And let's take on West Ham in the London Derby. Alright, here we go in front of the home fans at Stamford Bridge, taking on our old side, West Ham, who we managed in FIFA 20, but this time around we'll be hoping that we're the ones to come away with a victory. Hakim Ziyech starting out there on the right-hand side. A little bit of rotation with the team ahead of this trip to Manchester City, and we'll be hoping that they can get the job done. Zapata, who's been a solid signing for us, maybe not lighting the world on fire with his performances, but he's shown what he can do. Obviously, he scored a screamer in his debut. We know he's got some tricks up his sleeve. He's been a solid signing, like I said, a really good option up top, but I think Abraham probably the guaranteed starter going forwards. Not a bad save there from Mendy either. West Ham definitely starting a little bit on the front foot here, and Mateta puts a cross into the face of goal, and it's in the back of the net, but it is offsides. We gotten away with that one. I thought for sure that was a goal, maybe a couple inches offsides at most. It was good play there from West Ham. Timo Werner dancing through the opposition, but it is eventually poked away there. Falls to the feet of Mateta. That is awful. Tracking by the Chelsea defense, and it's a goal. West Ham grab one just like that against the run of play. Well, from one end to another, it looked like we might have a chance on. They booted it upfield, and their big number 9 up top was able to capitalize here. Now Chelsea chasing this game in the second half. Ziyech, it's for Werner, and he blasts it off the defense here. We haven't been able to get too many clear-cut opportunities here. Chilwell slides it through. Zapata opening up for a shot back in on his left, saved by the keeper, and that's a fantastic one going right into the top corner there from Zapata, but couldn't quite convert. Another chance coming in. Bicycle kick from Abraham off the post. Well, how unlucky can Chelsea get here? And West Ham toying with us in the box as they play out from the back, and we just can't get a goal. Mason Mount now, the latest to take a touch, and it's booted away. Not a lot of time left. Bowen looking to head it down, and Chelsea taken down by West Ham 1-0. A huge, huge loss for us as we search for wins here at the tail end of the season, and that one is not going to pair well going into this next game. All right, well, 2 disappointing games in a row in the league. I gotta quickly check up on us to see how we're doing, at least in terms of standings. In the FA Cup, at least, the semifinals, we have reached Aston Villa, not the hardest opposition. Man U or Arsenal will be the team we play in the final if we're able to make our way through here. And looking at the league right now, everyone level on 34 points. So as things stand, I mean, everything is in our hands, really. If we can win these next 4, we are guaranteed top 4, but that's a big if, and Chelsea just need to keep it up and get back to winning ways. But for now, we have a semifinal to take on. Alright, here we go, reigning champs in both the EFL Cup and FA Cup, and hopefully this year we can do the same. We already took home the EFL Cup again, and now we take on the semifinals against Aston Villa here for the FA Cup, probably the more prestigious of the 2 tournaments, so we will be definitely pushing for a win here. Well, like I said earlier, results in the league have been up and down, and probably not what we'd like. We really thought we'd be title challengers this year, and now we're hanging on for top 4, but with our performances in the Cups, it's slightly making up for it. I mean, we've had a good season so far. Little rotation in the squad even for this one as we push to go through. Radu starts in goal. He hasn't gotten too many minutes, and he definitely deserves some. A very promising young keeper. Azpilicueta at right back over the usual. Reece James. Zapata starts up top again as Abraham looks to start against Manchester City in the next game. In Chelsea on the front foot here as Ziyech just slipped in, and he finishes over Aston Villa. Just like that, 6 minutes in, Chelsea take the lead, and hopefully this is what we need to start bouncing back to top form in a semi-final. Nonetheless, still plenty of game left to play. But I have to say, on paper at least, we are definitely favorites to take down Aston Villa. Despite the great run they've had in the Cup this season, they are a team that is struggling in the Premier League to a pretty significant degree compared to the squad that they've put together in this career so far. But Chelsea taking the lead there, and Ziyech, the man to do it once again. Like I've said before, probably our player of the season, not only because of his fantastic goal-scoring, assisting ability, even just general playmaking. If he's not getting an assist for it, he runs everything out of the center of the pitch, but also his consistency. He's been available all season and is one of our only star players to not be out injured for a significant spell, meaning he's probably also made the most appearances in the squad. Chance here from Aston Villa off the post, and Radu probably a little fortunate, not sure if he was going to get to that or not, but he does get some safe hands on the follow-up here. Aston Villa definitely no pushovers here, and we have to be very careful in defense. Sabitzer Looking to make something happen here, slides it through Barbosa, starting on the wing, but showing he's a threat. Anyways, cutting inside, and it's well wide of the post. Not the cleanest finishing we've seen from our young striker, but he continues to get minutes and continues to at least look a threat. He definitely has an eye for goal, and he's only going to get better with time. Marcel Sabitzer now looking for a way through again, and again finds Barbosa, who cuts it in and looks at the near post. Oh, Martinez stayed on his feet there. It was on target, not too far from being a goal at all there from Barbosa. He's shown he can be a threat, cutting inside and really getting some shots off. That one was much better than the first effort. Zuma boots this one away. 36 minutes played now. Game getting a little heated there. Nasty challenge flying in. Zapata with the return on the Aston Villa man. But play continues now. And a dangerous move in the box. Zuma closing down. Good footwork. And Radu gets down to make the save. Great stuff from our goalkeeper. And probably a deserved yellow card there for Duvan Zapata, who did come flying in with a little bit of a late challenge there after feeling he was unfairly done by the referee. Aston Villa, though, most of possession here in this game, could flip in an instant. They could grab a goal here. Chelsea hanging on with only a couple minutes left until halftime. Sees that one out for a goal kick. And Zaha now in the second half, pushing on, looking to make something happen. Has not been great from him, but Ziyech wins that ball back and does really well in doing so. Whips a ball in. Zapata has a crack at goal, and it's just over the post. Not too far off at all from our striker, and Ziyech has been a menace, not only playing balls in and looking for clever through balls to our strikers, but winning the ball back and doing the hard work defensively. Been outstanding, and look at that again. Ziyech finding Zapata, who again can't finish well. The story of our striker maybe not being on top of his game today, but Ziyech is providing him ample chances, really. It's been a great performance from our attacking midfielder. Chelsea pushing on here, and Villa getting forwards. Hourihan looking for a way through. It's good covering from Zuma. He does release the pass eventually, but it does not trouble Radu too much. Offsides anyways, and Chelsea doing the job so far. Still a goal in front, but we'd like to make it more than that. Like I said earlier, this game could easily flip either way, given a goal for either team here. Declan Rice finally coming back from injury. Got a lock-up shop in the middle of the pitch. I'm resting Ziyech ahead of our game against Manchester City up next. We definitely need him fit for that one. And let's see if we can just maintain the scoreline as is. 30 minutes left in the game. Aston Villa, like I've said a couple times already, definitely looking up for it, though. They've been pretty sharp, had a couple of decent chances, and another chance here from a corner kick coming in. Radu, safe hands to it. It's been a really solid performance from the goalkeeper. Maybe nothing too noteworthy in terms of match-winning saves or anything, but very reliable hands, and he's definitely done the job. N'Golo Kante now gets the ball forward, and Zaha, tons of space here. It's a 4-on-4. Can Chelsea find something to make this happen? Yes, Flavio Barbosa does the job to put Chelsea in front with 15 minutes left. That may just have put the game to bed. Flavio Barbosa doing it time and time again at such a young age, the 16-year-old. Premier League, FA Cup, Champions League, he can score in all kinds of competitions, and in a semi-final nonetheless this time in what looks to be the go-ahead goal for Chelsea in this game. What a player we have on our hands, and the sky's the limit for this young man. Aston Villa, though, looking for maybe a goal to make things a little bit interesting. Declan Rice shutting things down in the center of the pitch. This is what we've been missing with him out, and even though they are eventually able to break our lines, Kurt Zuma's there to clean up, and our defense looking a lot more assured with Rice in the back line. Can Chelsea go on to grab even another goal here? Zaha clean through, taking on the goalkeeper 1-on-1. Definitely too much there from Zaha. Maybe could have just had a crack first time. Tried to round the goalkeeper with some clever footwork, and it wasn't too far off, but it was saved in the end. Maybe one final chance of the game there coming in from Villa. Radu makes the save, and with time winding down here, that looks to be it. Playing out from the back. Chelsea now, Kante over the top. Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe one more chance on for Chelsea here. We've got numbers forward. Why not? Azpilicueta, ball into the box, and it's off the Aston Villa center back there. Booted back upfield. Surely that's it. Whistle blows. Chelsea are going through to another FA Cup final. Well, we've had a real eye for silverware so far in this career, and that looks to be continuing. We have a shot against either Arsenal or Manchester United, depending on how that result went, and only time will tell. So we switch our focus back now to the Champions League, but that was a fantastic performance. A lot of notable players out there on the pitch for Chelsea tonight. All right, well, this is the one we've all been waiting for. Manchester City in the Champions League. Maybe not the most exciting. I do wish we wouldn't draw English competition, but they are one of the best teams in the world. We got the win over them in the league last time we've played, I believe. So we handled the press conference here, and with all eyes on this game, Chelsea look to keep up their fantastic cup form in the Champions League. Nonetheless, we stick with a 4-3-3. Let's get to it. All right, here we go against Manchester City. The first leg is the away leg at the Etihad, so this will be a difficult one. We need to get off on the front foot, try to grab some away goals, and really give the game to City and see what happens here. In the first leg, Liverpool versus Inter, it was 3-2, so as it looks to stand, it could be an all-English final, depending on how results in the second leg go there. Sergio Ramos captaining this Manchester City side, an aging Sergio Ramos, but still quality at the back nonetheless, and Manchester City with tons of possession here in the opening minutes, working the ball around. This is exactly what we expected here. Definitely going to be a little open this game maybe. Chelsea sticking to 4 at the back. When we've played them in the past, we've gone 5 and tried to hit on the counter, but Manchester City grabbed the first goal just like that. Mateo Kovacic comes back to bite Chelsea, a player we sold last season, the beginning of this season rather, to Manchester City, and unfortunately he grabs the goal that takes City over Chelsea only a couple minutes into this game, and we could be in for a long night if things continue like this. Couldn't stop the cross, couldn't stop the finish, and that's a really poor showing from our defense there. Manchester City definitely looking the brighter team here at the start. Timo Werner cutting inside, and City defending ruthlessly. We're having a tough time finding any kind of space. Tammy Abraham now waiting patiently for the run, finds Ziyech, slipped into space, cutting inside, back inside on his left foot, and that is a wild shot. I'm not sure if that was a ball or an effort in on goal, but it trickles out for a throw-in, and Manchester City now pressing on Ruben Neves. Fantastic tackle from Thiago Silva, showing his class. Reece James in the back line. The yellow boots confusing me there. Ziyech playing out from the back, and Conte. Now this is where Chelsea will shine, playing past City's high press. Timo Werner in the box, has a shot at goal. Ederson makes the save. Well, Timo Werner, we've seen he can score from pretty much anywhere in the box. Why not have a go? And that was Chelsea's best opportunity so far. Still only the one goal to separate these two teams. And Aguero now, though, in the box. And he finishes. Manchester City ruthless. 2 chances, 2 goals. And Chelsea have a mountain to climb at this point. Aguero, take a look at that replay. He got a touch. Zuma flying into the challenge there. Aguero actually hit it off of the deflection first time, and what a strike it was. Zuma did some pretty good work covering there. Took a little poke away from the striker. It didn't matter, really. He got the first touch. He had a hit anyways. Nothing Mendy could do from that close. And I gotta say, things not looking good at all for us. Only 30 minutes into the game, and we're just having such a hard time. Look at City flying into challenges, pressing high, and again, this time, Laporte flying in to take down Ziyech. And we just haven't been able to get anything past them, really, City. It's been so difficult for our offense here. But this is where we'll thrive here on the counter-attack. Timo Werner again released into space. Can he get some kind of ball in? Cutting inside. Great footwork. Werner shaping up for a shot. Blocked again. This City back line is something else right now. And Chelsea keep on pushing on. Ziyech plays through. Abraham, this is our chance. Oh, pushed a little bit in behind from Rodri there. No call given. That is really harsh. He was in the box and he was shaping up for the shot. A little touch from behind maybe. Just threw Abraham off, and we take it into halftime. Still 2 goals down. Oh man, Chelsea have a lot of work to do here in the second half if we want to salvage something out of this tie. Ziyech plays through. Reece James this time. The right back is through. Maybe he can have a shot at goal. Reece James, and deflected. Timo Werner couldn't get the chance, flying in. Now playing out from the back. City pressing high. Chelsea beating it. Honestly, we've had pretty good results here going according to the game plan we've set up, working on the counter-attack here and just beating the City press. We've been able to play out from the back but not get chances in the final third. Ziyech plays through. Chilwell looking to cut it back. Again, Ziyech, and again blocked. We just can't even get a shot off. 64 minutes gone, and we really don't look to have too much of a threat in on that City goal. Pulisic coming out with some fresh legs, looking to create something here. Lays it through. Abraham cutting it back. Still, again, blocked. We can't get a shot off here. Zaha, and I think he's just going to be offsides. Yes, 18 minutes left, and we keep going here, trying everything we got. Mason Mount, Abraham settles, shot, blocked, and the third opportunity goes flying wide. Tammy Abraham, that was our chance. Ederson's been fantastic. Blocked the first opportunity. The second one was difficult. Christian Pulisic now cuts it back inside. Mason Mount outside the box. He is fouled, and with 15 minutes remaining, a free kick in a dangerous area. Mason Mount over this. What a goal this would be. Can he convert it? Mason Mount steps up, and it's over the bar. Chelsea just can't seem to find a goal here. Manchester City have been excellent, and with only seconds left in the game here, we look to grab maybe one goal. An important away goal would help us out a lot here. Slip through Mount, and Ake gets a foot to it. This Manchester City defense has been so resilient. Chelsea putting one last ball in. Surely that's it. And unfortunately, the whistle blows. Manchester City 2, Chelsea 0. Brutal result here. I mean, I seriously think we were the better team for most of that game in terms of possession, looking threatening in the counterattack, but City really hung on defensively. I mean, they did keep us to limited chances. They scored both of their shots all game, and you got to give it to them. Clinical play. We got to hope we can turn this around in the second leg. All right, well, one league game stands between us and the second leg against Manchester City here. We are still in fourth, like I showed earlier. We're all level on games so far, although Spurs have played their 35th, so all we need is a win here in this game to put us in great shape. And let's take a quick look at some of those highlights. All right, just going to show the big highlights in this one so we can get back to the second leg against Manchester City. It was Chelsea who started out with the best opportunity of the game. Mason Mount blocked, and then Barbosa on the follow-up blasts it high over the net. Not too bad from the youngster, but again, his finishing shows just a little bit to be desired. Still a little bit of a rough kind of gem of a player, but we've definitely seen what he can do here. This time Zapata setting up Barbosa, who again, this time just inches wide of the post, looking for that top corner, not too far off. But Everton, with a bit of possession and a ball a little too easy there, played through. Allen, the one to finish, and Chelsea again struggling in these league games. Barbosa coming off, Timo Werner coming on, 30 minutes remain, and Timo Werner getting involved right away here. Zapata, little ball, taking on Rudiger, the ex-Chelsea player, and he just sends him wide. Timo Werner blasts one into the top corner. What a goal. He had no right to score from an opportunity like that, but he did. He just squares this man up one-on-one, took it a little wide, didn't matter though, rifles it into the top corner of the net, and Chelsea equalized just like that. Declan Rice doing what he does best, wins the ball back, and again, quick little ball through here. Timo Werner, how about that? Top corner of both ends of the net, and that's 2 goals for our star man up top to put this game to bed. Chelsea 2, Everton 1, a little closer than we would have liked, but we get the job done. 3 points, and now we can return safely to the second leg against Manchester City. All right, well, that is a huge win with 3 games remaining. It keeps us 1 point above Spurs, who have played again, so we still do have a game in hand over them. And I mean, as long as we keep things pretty much on track for these remaining 3 games, we should be good to hang on to top 4. With the title really gone, that's all that matters for us in the league. We need to make something happen here again, the second leg against Manchester City. I'm going 3 at the back. Let's give it our all. We can at least say we tried. With that said, let's get straight back into action and see if we can't turn this tie around. All right, well, a huge mountain to climb for Chelsea. Thankfully, we are back at home at Stamford Bridge. We need 3 goals if we want to go through to the next round of the Champions League here, and that is no easy task against a team like Manchester City. We saw how hard they could defend and really keep us at bay in that last match. This time, we're throwing everything we got at it. 2 up top, Timo Werner and Abraham. If anyone's going to do it, it's going to be those 2. Ziyech playing just behind them, and Mason Mount, our option a little bit deeper in midfield, but we've seen what he can do too if he's allowed to get forward. Chilwell and Reece James playing as the wingers or fullbacks in this formation. Some decent offensive output available from both of them, as well as keeping things locked down in the chance that a counter comes back on our end. Ziyech with the early chance there, and it's saved by Ederson, who has been absolutely outstanding, not only all season, but specifically against us. He was on absolutely top form in that last match in the first leg, and he looks to be up for it here in this second. That was not a bad opportunity at all. Chelsea, another chance here, this time at goal. Doesn't trouble Ederson too much. 5 minutes played. Chelsea with 2 decent chances already, and we just got to be all-out offense for this one. But this is what we're going to have to watch out for with 3 at the back. Those wingers are going to be wide open. Sterling dancing into the box. Zuma does really well to win the ball back there. Reece James bundled off of it. The City high press, we got to be very careful about beating it here, but once we do and relieve some pressure, that's when the chance is going to open up. I set our team to counterattack. We'll use the pace of Werner in behind. Abraham not too slow either, so the minute that we can beat this City press, the chances should be on. Maybe just like this. Upamecano, a little sloppy, but comes away with it. And here we go in numbers, Chelsea. Mason Mount looking to release Werner, and Ramos is there to cover it, but that's the game plan. And we do win the ball back anyways. Manchester City, though, clever little one over the top for Sterling. Takes a great touch across the face of goal and headed away. Oh, only just there. Well, really, a goal from Manchester City here might just put this game to bed. It would require us to score 4, I believe, thanks to away goals. And Chelsea with our great Build-up play shaping up here. Timo Werner in the box, and his wide touch just sees that play off a little bit. We do maintain possession. N'Golo Kante, lovely pass to find Chilwell, just inches offsides there. The vision was on. The patience was not from Ben Chilwell. Creeping forward, it's good work from the Manchester City back line. A little bit of a risky game from them with the high press, especially with players like Werner able to get in behind. They're willing to play it. We're willing to risk it, and hopefully one of these will come off for us here. And we've got numbers forwards here, 3-on-2. Reece James out wide. What can we do here? Ziyech coming forward as well. Slipped through. Hakim Ziyech. Oh, saved by Ederson. And it's out wide again. The pressure remains from Chelsea. Mason Mount, top of the box. N'Golo Kante still going here. Timo Werner. And everyone falling off. Werner given a ton of space here. And he just waits patiently. Ziyech makes the run. It's in the back of the net. There you go. Chelsea, 1 goal. All we need is a second to draw back level in this tie. And that is exactly what we were looking for. I don't know what the City defense was doing after 90 minutes plus whatever we've played so far of being excellent. They just sat back and were happy to let Ziyech run into that space. I'll take it though, and that's a goal and a very important one for Chelsea. Ziyech, the man to score once again. He is all over the pitch for us. If he's not assisting, he's scoring. He seems to always be the one at the center of our goals. Lovely, lovely stuff, and Chelsea have been on top so far in this game. Aguero, though, getting forwards and sliding in again. Declan Rice, who I actually put at center back in this game. I'm hoping he can help us play out from the back, because all we have to do is make sure the City high line is really threatening up top. If we can play out in a composed way from the back, like I've said before, those chances will open up, just like it's doing now, really. Chilwell looking for an opportunity to cross one in. Abraham at the back post, and can't quite convert that one. Back inside now, Mason Mount. Lovely touch. Mason Mount really liking the way he's playing at the moment. N'Golo Kante, maybe not the one to let it rip from the edge of the box, but the safe pass back to Ziyech. Kante, Mason Mount, again. Abraham, surely. Oh, it's saved. But off the follow-up, he does it. Tammy Abraham, Chelsea 2, City 0. We've done it, 2-2 aggregate, and Tammy Abraham celebrates with the home fans. Lovely performance from Chelsea. This is exactly what we needed. We have been clearly on top all game, really, playing so well and just throwing everything we have at it. Love to see the heart from the team, and I couldn't ask for anything more from the players so far. Still a bit of work to do. We need a third goal, and we definitely need to make sure we don't concede. If City grab even 1 goal, it would really flip this on its head. We need 2, so we got to be very careful here. And speak of that, deadly cross coming in. Mason Mount getting back and defending well. Also, Mason Mount, really well-rounded player these days. Oh, and how about that, lumping it up for Timo Werner, and it comes off. Werner, he's through. Oh, no way. Chelsea, 1-on-1. Timo Werner, and it's blocked by the defense. Oh, what a goal that would have been. Mason Mount now just going to recycle it and look for a way through. Chelsea again, happy to play out from the back here, and this is exactly what we put Declan Rice back there for. No need to rush things. We just draw City in. If we can beat the press here, and it looks to be on Mason Mount. Oh, man, this is perfect stuff from Chelsea. Mount slides it through. Reece James, chance may be on with 20 minutes left. He has options in the middle. Finding Ziyech. Shot not quite on, but he lays it back up. Maybe picks out the wrong man there. Abraham can't get it off. We're trying to walk it into the net. A little too much from Chelsea here. And now City pressing high again. This game really could go either way. We got to be careful. So far, though, we've really maintained City well. It's been a completely different story from that first leg. I don't even think we've let City have a chance at goal so far. I can't remember a single shot. Tammy Abraham now. Oh, surely not. Timo Werner, clean through, in the middle, surely. Chelsea finish. Chelsea 3, City 0. And as things stand, we are going on to the Champions League final thanks to Timo Werner. He is in hot form, as if he wasn't already. He's done particularly well as of late, finishing all kinds of chances, and important ones at that. Well, we've had some incredible results in the Champions League this season, namely holding Real Madrid to 2 fantastic ties and now bouncing back against a really defeating first leg against Manchester City. And like I said, as things stand, this would take us through, but I'm not taking anything for granted. 12 minutes left. We got to lock up shop. Thiago Silva in there. We're going a proper 5 at the back and just going to hang on here. We cannot afford to let them have a chance, because that would really put this game in huge jeopardy here. De Bruyne with the ball, though. 1 minute remaining. City with most of the possession. I mean, honestly, it might not show through in the highlights because I cut down a lot of the footage here, but I mean, they've had the bulk of possession through the entirety of this match, but they haven't been able to do anything with it. We've sat deep, we've defended well ourselves this time around, and like I said, I don't even think they've had a shot at goal all game. Now playing out from the back. Just looking to clear it here. Reece James. Chelsea is playing pinball here. Tammy Abraham sends it through. Surely this only has to see us through to the final whistle. Ederson picks the ball back up. Come on. It's gotta blow. And it does. The whistle goes. Chelsea have done the impossible and taken down Manchester City 3-0 in the second leg to see us through to the Champions League final. It's a first in Respect to Jeff history. We've never been in a Champions League final before, and a real shot at winning it now. This team on its day is absolutely world class. I'd put us up against any side in the world. I mean, we've done it against City, we've done it against Real Madrid, both in the Champions League. We've done it against all the teams domestically, so we move on in high spirits. Alright, well, as if that wasn't good enough, our player has returned from injury. Kai Havertz is once again available for selection. Thank God, we definitely need him back in the squad. 3 league games remaining, and then we have 2 finals in a row, the FA Cup and the Champions League. Spot to win some sort of treble at least, maybe not including the league, but Champions League, FA Cup, EFL Cup would be no joke here from Chelsea, so that will come next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've been enjoying this series, please consider subscribing. I'll be back soon to wrap up the season on Friday. And until then, I'm Respect to Jeff, and I'll see you next time.